Hello, Andrew here in La Estancia por ahora. Alright, I finished cutting back the blackberry uh, brambles, I would call them. Uh, they'd actually gone all the way up to the top of the apple trees and were in the process of building a cage around it. That's what happens with the blackberry bushes. They'll basically go over any plant, and then you get one root where they start from, and then as soon as it hits ground again, it actually frosts it, buries itself and gets another root, so you end up with a root system on both sides and builds like an arch, and then the branches do the same until it actually builds like a cage, and everything that's inside dies. That's the way it actually suffocates every other plant and everything, all the grass. So the only way to deal with it is to cut it back, which I've done. That's the first bit of the battle. Now that's not the end of the war. Now I've got to wait and see if it pops up again. When it pops up again, I've got to basically poison it. Roundup. There's a couple of other ones. You basically, as soon as you get leaves, you spray them. Some of them you do cuttings. You see new stems, you'll cut the stem and then put the poison in there. But you've got to do it as soon as it's coming out of the ground, or dig them up. If you can find where the root ball that they're coming from, then you can just shovel and spade, dig them all out, and until you get the whole lot of the bastards. This is there. That's the what would you call it, pile of skulls. The green. I'm gonna wait until they dry up a bit and then burn them. That's the other way to deal with it. Fire. It's not recommended in Australia, but that's how they handle it in other places. They'll basically burn it to the ground and then burn it again. Okay. So one thing that my grandfather told me, and or told my brother, who he was older and he could actually have conversations with him. See, my grandfather was a dirt farmer. He didn't actually own any land himself, really. I think I've got more land than he ever did. But what he used to do was tend to other people's fields, and he used to prune trees and take care of them, and basically plant potatoes, plant corn, whatever was necessary, and he was paid in part of the crop. So if he took care of the apple trees, that percentage of the crop would be to the owner, but another percentage would be to my grandfather, who would actually tended the trees and made sure that the crop was good. So that's the way I would work it with Ken. If Ken will come here and he will prune these trees because they need a bit of a cleanup now. If you can see, they need a bit of a cleaning there. And then he will get paid in all the apple cores he can consume. All the apple peels and apple cores that come out of this tree are all his. Okay, it's getting a bit long, so take care, guys. It's midday now. I'm gonna go in there and have a rest. See you all. Good luck.